Okay, we're waiting for the Zamboni doors to close. Girls are gonna hop down off the bench in a minute. Okay, we got 3 minutes on the warm-up clock. This is the first game of the 12U B2 district playoffs. SPL versus Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie is seated at number 5. SPL seated at number 8. But I have high hopes for today. Okay, girls give their war cry. They're ready. Playoff format. We got 15 minutes on the clock, 3 periods. Winner advances, loser goes home. This is a elimination game. Okay, we got Apples at the dot. Carly Black, left wing, skates it in. Keller, right wing, ready to score. Keller passes across. Holzer tries to pick that up. Eden Prairie centers it in the SPL zone. And Carly Black comes away with it. We're back on neutral ice. Apples lost a stick. Eden Prairie playing keep away with her stick. Delbo fighting to get that out of the zone, alongside Bielke. Charlie Summer doesn't touch it, because she's on her way to the bench. Didn't want to get called for a 6-man penalty. Eden Prairie sneaks one in. Misty Dams at the face-off. 13:05 on the clock, first period. And we got an Eden Prairie goalie adjusting some pads. We'll wait. Take your time. Be playing Jeopardy music. The ref is helping her out. Okay. She's got things figured out now. Hey, that's not Dams at the face-off. That is Isla Zulke, number 14. Icing. Okay, we'll move down to the Eden Prairie zone. 12:48 on the clock, first period. Eden Prairie leading 1-0. Fidel against the boards. Mullenmeister. Eden Prairie on a breakaway. Misty Dams chasing him down. Misty Dams knocks it away. Misty goes down in the corner. Now who's going to get the penalty? It's Misty. Okay, SPL on a penalty kill. Down in front. SPL parents are getting rowdy. They moved my table. Covered by Gwen. This looks like apples at the dot. Eden Prairie lining up to shoot, and it's knocked away by Gwen. Jocelyn stops that one. She's going to skate it out. Centering pass right through the crease. Did not like that. Stopped by Gwen. Wait, did that count as a goal? I guess that did count as a goal. Okay, Eden Prairie leading 2-0. Apples at the dot. Carly Black and Keller. Keller brings it in, sends it in deep. Mullenmeister knocks that one away. She skates it in. And Eden Prairie takes possession. They get it out. Charlie Summer passes across. Keller picks it up off the boards. Across to Carly Black, she skates it in, loses the handle. Apples reaches for it, finally gets a stick on it to pass to Dams. Dams up to Keller. Keller skates it in. Carly Black waiting on the blue line, waiting for the light to turn green. Nice centering pass to York. Bielke fighting in the corner. Dams turns that, gets it into the zone. Looks like Dams and 4 EP players. And where's the support shot from Bielke? Stick save goalie sends it to the corner. And more shots. Eden Prairie breakout pass. Jocelyn receives it, and Johnson tries to get a stick on it. Mullenmeister turns it. Johnson sends it up. We're in the Eden Prairie zone. Delbo chases it into the corner. Eden Prairie keeps it in their own zone. Johnson knocks it away. Shot from Johnson. Pad save goalie. Mullenmeister trying to cut off Eden Prairie. They get a shot off. Gwen knocks it away. Jocelyn tries to send it out, received by Eden Prairie. Maddie Mullenmeister takes possession. And now we're behind the net. Shot from Eden Prairie, disrupted by Mullenmeister. Holzer tries to skate it out, knocked away by Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie gets it knocked away. They get a shot that goes dangerously close to Gwen. Mullenmeister picks it up in the corner, gets it out. Eden Prairie brings it back in. And this is probably going to be icing. Yep, icing on SPL. Okay, 7:40 remaining in the first period. Eden Prairie leading 2-0. Nice save, Gwen. Skates it into the Eden Prairie zone, and she gets the puck taken away from her. Charlie Summer up to Keller. Keller dumps it in. Received by Eden Prairie. Apples brought that one out accidentally. Bielke behind the net, off the boards. Eden Prairie picks it up at point. Shot from Eden Prairie goes behind. Delbo on the far side, working with Bielke. Call, ref. Okay, just don't call anything. That's fine. We know how to play in those games. Just send out Allison, the enforcer. Fidel's got a stick on it, and Eden Prairie takes it. They send it deep. We got 5 minutes on the clock. Prairie dumps it in for icing. We got 4:22 on the clock. We'll move down to their zone. Shot from Black. Stick save from a defender. Keller tries to get a stick on it. And Charlie Summer keeps it in momentarily. Eden Prairie sends it down for icing. They'll move back to their zone again. That's a nice big American flag. I like that. Apples at the dot. Same line. Shot from Mullenmeister goes behind. Wide by about 3 feet. Knocked away by Apples. Apples, or Keller and Black. Black tries to center it. It hits the side of the net. Eden Prairie sends it to the boards. Misty Dams eyeing up her victim. And Eden Prairie lost it. Went to the boards. York doing fisticuffs over there. Or was that Allison? Can't tell. 35-36. Eden Prairie somehow managed to get that in without being offside. Stick save Gwen. And Johnson sends it in deep. Delbo in the far corner. Bielke along the boards with York. York keeps it in. Nobody there. And right through Bielke's legs. SPL retreats to get on sides. Johnson skates it in. Shot. And Eden Prairie skates it out. Turned by Holzer. Offsides, Eden Prairie. We got 1:29 remaining in the first period. Icing on Eden Prairie. 1:09 on the clock. Score, Eden Prairie 2, SPL 0. Eden Prairie skates it into the SPL zone. Webster receives nice pass from Holzer. Sends it to the far corner. We had 30 seconds left in the period. Charlie Summer keeps that one in deep, while half of SPL goes for a line change. Carly Black in the near corner. York against the boards. Sends it around. 8 seconds left. Shot and a stick save. And we got the end of the first period. .15 minutes on the clock, start of the second period. Apples, Keller, and Black. Summer and York on defense. We got 2 down. Eden Prairie on the ground. Just skate right through her. There was a shot from, who was that? Apples. Shot from Apples went behind. Charlie Summer picks it up, sends it over to York. Girls are going the wrong direction. We need the other net, girls. Let's both just send it at the boards there. Have a competition who can hit the boards harder. Offsides on Eden Prairie. Bielke at the dot. Johnson and Delbo. 22-23. The puck is under Liv and then under Eden Prairie. Bielke comes in swinging. Puck behind the SPL net, picked up by Dams. Dams gets pinched against the boards. Now Bielke chasing it the other direction. Bielke sends that one out with velocity. Enough velocity for icing. Whoopsie. 13:29 on the clock, second period. Eden Prairie leading 2-0. Looks like Ortiz came away with that one, got it out of the zone. Eden Prairie takes it behind their net, chased down by Ortiz and Zulke. Charlie Summer tries to knock the puck away. Misty Dams not allowing a centering pass. Eden Prairie shot goes wide of the crease.
Okay, if I join you?
Yeah, sure. And we got a cover whistle. Apples at the dot. Keller and Black in a defensive faceoff. Shot from Eden Prairie goes through the crease all the way to the corner on the other side. Puck received on neutral ice by Keller. Brought into the Eden Prairie zone. Keller behind, trying for a wraparound. Mullenmeister over to Charlie Summer. Shot from Summer. Eden Prairie grabs this and sends it out for icing. It'll move down to the Eden Prairie zone. .11:54 on the clock in the second period. Bielke at the dot, and the puck was sitting in the crease for a second before the goalie knocked it away. Shot from York, bouncing. Holzer sends it around. Delbo skates it out. Eden Prairie dumps it back in, and Holzer sends it across. Hits Bielke skates. Allison skates it in. Tries a centering pass over to Johnson. Shot from Holzer at point. And Eden Prairie sends it around. Zulke turns that one for offsides on Eden Prairie. Zulke at the dot. Ortiz with the puck, skates it in. And she couldn't get a shot off. Centering pass from Ortiz. Trying to connect with Padel. And Eden Prairie comes away with that shot. Stopped by Gwen. Another shot sent toward the corner. Eden Prairie sends it around, picked up by Charlie Summer. grabs this one, takes it behind their net. Charlie Summer keeps it in for a second. And offside's waved off. Low shot by Keller. She's trying to get to her stick, crawling on all fours. Keller and Mullenmeister sends it up the boards. Keller on neutral ice. Apple sends it over to Black. Black holds off Eden Prairie so Keller can pick it up. Keller pinned against the boards. And Mullenmeister can't get a clean shot. But we can get it close to the goal. Goalie couldn't cover it. Puck is loose. Centered by Black. A little too far. Holes are off the boards. Holes are in the corner. Apples comes away with it. Eden Prairie not able to get a shot off. Working against the boards. Delbo up to Bielke. Bielke gets it out. Try again. Bielke up to Delbo this time. And the puck is knocked out. Where's the call, ref? Icing call on SPL. That they call. So they're not totally blind. Zulke at the face-off. Bella gets it across the line. Gets that one in. Momentarily, Misty Dams brings it out and decides to lay on the puck. Dam sends it down. Is this going to have enough for icing? Maybe Eden Prairie touched it. Ref didn't even have his hand in the air. Covered. Eden Prairie goalie. We got 4:41 on the clock, second period. Penalty on Eden Prairie. I didn't even see what happened. High stick. SPL on the power play. Let's see if we can make it happen. Puck is kept in. Misty Dam sends it across to the far boards. Charlie Summer sends it behind. Dams to the net. And Bielke behind. Oh my gosh. It happened in slow motion. The goalie was reaching and the puck was getting farther and farther away. Why didn't we have a skater there to tap it in? Bielke at the dot. 1:08 remaining in the power play. Dam centers it. Charlie's her stick was lifted straight up, couldn't get it down. And another penalty on Eden Prairie. No. Mullenmeister, she's the one that went down. Mullenmeister went down. That penalty was called in the wrong direction. Okay, we got 4-on-4 skaters. 55 seconds remaining in Eden Prairie's penalty. 3:56 on the game clock, period 2. Eden Prairie dumps it in. Picked up by York. So Carly Black got that into the Eden Prairie zone. Icing waved off. Prairie back to full strength, and we've got icing on SPL. Okay, we got 25 seconds remaining in our penalty kill. SPL lines up with 4. Bielke at the dot. Keller, Dams, and Holzer. Dams in the corner. Bielke off the boards, almost got it out. Puck has left the zone and SPL back to full strength. Johnson gets that one in. This one is sent out by Eden Prairie. Right on target with their goal. Looks like we got offsides on SPL that time. 1:23 remaining in the second period. Zulke at the dot. Cadell and Ortiz. Looks like Amanda just checked out of her safety meeting. We got 1 minute remaining. Second period. Offsides again. 42 seconds left, second period. Eden Prairie leading 2-0. Prairie skates this one in. Shot goes behind. We got 17 seconds left in the period. Apples receives their pass. Apples on a breakaway shot. Covered. Whistle. 4.5 seconds remaining in the period. That's enough time to score. Apples at the dot. Okay, end of the second period. That means with playoffs, they zam the ice every 2 periods. So we got a 15-minute intermission now. Girls are headed to their locker room, and I think I'll just leave the feed running. Yeah, there's 15 minutes on the clock counting down. girls are back on the bench, out of the locker room. We still got 4.5 minutes on the Zamboni clock. Zamboni doors still open. The ref on the ice with a squeegee. Girls are antsy to get going. Girls just staring at this ref in amazement. Start of the third period. 15 minutes stand between here and victory. Apples at the dot. Keller and Black. We got an equipment malfunction on Eden Prairie. Dam sends it forward. Carly Black chasing it down. Watch that ice, slippery. Shot from Carly, didn't go very far. Charlie Summer almost got a stick on it. And Keller spins around the puck for offsides. Meister skates it in. Oh, that ice is slippery. Shot from Black. Stopped by Eden Prairie. Black down again. Black. Shot from Apples. Eden Prairie goalie looking behind them. I don't even think they know if it's underneath them. There it is. It's like an egg. .13:36 on the clock. Second period, third period. Elbow getting taken to the box. Her mom's a little surprised on that one. Oh, we gotta move down to the SPL zone. I have no idea. Okay, SPL on a penalty kill by Elke at the dot. Johnson sends this one out. Fresh ice. This one's going to go all the way. It's right on target with the goal. No icing. Eden Prairie touched it. By Elke sends it behind. She couldn't stop in time for that one. Meister skates it in. Shot. Hits Eden Prairie right in the pads. Alley knocks away their stick. Eden Prairie sends it to the far corner. Well, to them it's the far corner. To me it's the near corner. Johnson skates it out. Yort on center ice has the puck taken from her. How rude. Shot knocked away by Gwen. Thank you, Gwen. Yort looking for the ref's hand. Ortiz chasing down Eden Prairie. Yort picks up the puck behind the SPL net. Charlie Summer sends it to the boards. Isla Zulke. Ortiz. And offsides. Apples at the dot. Black and Keller. Apples rushing into the corner. Eden Prairie sends it around. Keller sits on her butt. That was so offsides. Come on, ref. Even the girl who did it knew it was offsides. 10:50 on the clock, third period. Eden Prairie leading 2-0. The winner advances in the playoff bracket. Loser goes home. Elimination game. Dam centers it. Apples couldn't get her stick down. Shot from Keller and cover, whistle. Shot loose, and it's going to the corner. York misses it, and we're chasing it down into the SPL zone. Mullenmeister turns it, passes out. Eden Prairie catches it to skate it in offsides. Bielke at the dot, Johnson and Delbo. Delbo fresh out of the box. She's being framed. Eden Prairie dumps that one in. Bielke picks it up behind the net, sends it up the boards to Johnson. Johnson not able to clear it. Eden Prairie sends it back in. Now it's Mullenmeister's turn. Wait, that wasn't Mullenmeister, that was York. Oh, they're all looking the same now. Maybe it was Mullenmeister. They're both out there. I'm so confused. And we got offsides. Lucky for that girl. Nobody comes out a winner arguing with Allison. Okay, we got Zulke, Ortiz, and Bella. Ortiz working against boards. Eden Prairie skates it into SPL zone. One, two, three misses. Picked up by Charlie. Charlie dumps it in. Icing waved off. Summer sends across to the boards, picked up by Eden Prairie. Summer up to Black. We are halfway through the third period. 7:30 on the clock. Apples skates it into the Eden Prairie zone. Eden Prairie knocks it away. Pass up the ice for Eden Prairie, and they can't get off a clean shot. 2 defenders pinched her. Pass up to Carly Black. This is Carly's moment, and they took the puck away. Mullenmeister sends it in while Black is halfway into the zone. We got offsides. 6:52 on the clock, third period. Bielke at the dot. Ooh, she's a feisty one. Bielke trying to get it away from the net. Eden Prairie sends it behind, picked up by Holzer. Holzer gets it out of the zone. Eden Prairie sends it back in. Mullenmeister passes to Eden Prairie. Don't do that. Holzer skate to turn the trajectory of that one. Bielke in the corner. Loses 1, loses 2, loses her skates. Refs are not very good at calling things here. .538 on the clock. And we got icing on Eden Prairie. Zulke at the dot, Ortiz and Cadell. Shot gets caught by the Eden Prairie glove. Line up on the other side now. Charlie Summer off the rail. That was talent. Shot loose, and Charlie Summer needs a longer stick. She's chasing it down. Passes across. Picked up by Bella Padel. Yep, Padel's got it. She skates it in. She loses the handle, and Eden Prairie sends it around. Ortiz chases it into the corner. Charlie Summer misses it. Oh my God. Eden Prairie out in front, breakaway. They miss their scoring opportunity. York sends it around the other way. Charlie Summer brings it out. Sends it up to Apples. Apples sends it in. SPL goes for a line change. We've got exactly 2 girls on the ice. Keller skates it in. Keller shot. Stick save, Eden Prairie goalie. Sends it to the corner. Where's our wing over there? Okay, Eden Prairie sends it out for icing. 3:38 remaining. Third period. SPL has held Eden Prairie to just those first 2 goals from the first period. And I think we have a timeout. Yep, timeout. Oh, the whiteboard came out. Matt Padell. Shaky tripod. Shaky table with a shaky tripod. Need more image stabilization. Okay, 3:38 remaining. Third period. If the girls don't score soon, this is going to be their last game of the season. They need 2 goals to get to overtime, and then it's sudden death. Apples gonna skate this one coast to coast. Oh, loses it. Eden Prairie gets around Mullenmeister and score. Okay, Eden Prairie now leading 3-0. Bielke at the dot. Summer and Dams lining up as wings. Watch out. Padell changing the lineup. Eden Prairie sent to the corner by Holzer, centering pass stopped by Bielke. Yorts slid into second. Oh, that was nice. Eden Prairie gave her stick back, even though York just took her out. Dams is going to skate this one out. We got 2:11 on the clock. Third period. This one's for all the marbles. If they don't win, they are out of the season. Bielke in the corner, centers right through the crease. Mullenmeister chasing this one down. Whoops. Misty Dams off the board, straight to Eden Prairie. Okay, Bielke there to get it out of the zone. Bielke stops, line change. We got 1:17 remaining on the clock. Zulke, a one-man army, stopped by Eden Prairie. 70 seconds remaining in the girls' season. And Gwen is still in goal. If ever there was a time for 6 skaters, this might be the time. And we got offsides. Zelke at the dot, Johnson and Delbo. Holzer sends it forward. Eden Prairie back to Holzer. Holzer gets it out of the SPL zone. We got 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Centering pass from Johnson. Sent to the boards by the goalie. Shot and stopped by EP. We got 18 seconds left on the clock. And 5 seconds remaining. Holzer off the boards. And that's the end of the season for the girls. I like it when they do this.